Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Dominion video. In my previous Dominion video we discussed how Bumpy the Ankylosaurus could be appearing in live action, coming all the way from Camp Cretaceous onto Jurassic World Dominion. And for today's video, we're going back to the trailer. Despite analysing the trailer well into the hundreds now, I feel like we still haven't delved deep into what we expected from it. So for today's video we'll be discussing what wasn't shown in the trailer. I'm not talking about things like the Triceratops which didn't appear, but instead important potential plot points for the movie. Now I'm sure some of you may be worried about spoilers, but I can assure you that there will be no major spoilers in this video, especially considering that everything I will discuss is already public information with a tiny dab of speculation. So, let's get into it, shall we?
Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
The first topic of discussion would be the full reveal of the Giganotosaurus. Yes, technically we did see its full reveal in the trailer, but this was masked with a black smog and dark lighting around it, making it hard to depict what it was. So hard that I've seen some people say, how on earth did an Indominus Rex return? Dear God, I promise you there will be no hybrids in Jurassic World Dominion. It was confirmed 4 years ago. But why didn't we see its total reveal? Will it only be shown in the dark portions of the movie? Well, cast your minds back to June 2021 when we got the prologue for Jurassic World Dominion and later uploaded to YouTube in November of 2021 as a short film. During that prologue scene we get a huge showcase of the Giganotosaurus. Whilst we didn't get an absolute full reveal of it, it is currently still our best current look of this fabulous creature. However, one thing worth noting is that this scene had the Giganotosaurus fighting the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which was later confirmed to be the direct relative of Rexy, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is the exact same Tyrannosaurus Rex we've seen on Isla Sauna from 1988 all the way to 2018 until she was transported to the mainland, and whom we also see in the modern day era of that prologue. So what if that Giganotosaurus we saw in the prologue is a direct descendant of the Giganotosaurus we saw in the trailer? What if the reason we didn't get a full reveal of the Giga is primarily because we might see that prologue tease of the Rex vs Giganotosaurus having a rematch in the actual movie in modern day? Well, that's just a theory for now, but I assume something like this could happen, and they're waiting to reveal the full shot of the Giganotosaurus in a better light and manner during this heavy fight. Now, speak of the devil, we noticeably didn't see the Tyrannosaurus Rex Rexy anywhere in the Jurassic World Dominion trailer. The only shot of her that we got was taken directly from the prologue, which is indicating that this trailer was ready to go ages ago. Now, we know Rexy is showing up in Jurassic World Dominion in some form, but why didn't we see her in the trailer? Potential spoilers for this portion of the video, but this is just mere speculation for the time being. But what if the main reason we didn't see Rexy in the trailer is because she won't have a major role like she did in previous movies, and instead her major scene and role in the movie is simply saving the legacy characters, and the other characters with them, from the Giganotosaurus, in which she then starts a fight from out of nowhere. Unfortunately, she may not win this match, and it also means that she may die during this fight of the Giganotosaurus should that come to fruition. In conclusion, it is also worth noting there might be a subtle reason as to why we didn't see Rexy, or any Tyrannosaurus Rex for that matter, in the Jurassic World Dominion trailer. Finalising on the prologue, I've noticed that a select amount of scenes that we saw in the cinema only prologue did not show up in the trailer. Noticeably, the scene with Rexy roaring into the crowd showed up in the trailer taken directly from the online prologue, but the cinema prologue had a slightly different ending to the YouTube uploaded prologue. this being some extra scenes released at the end of it. One of them was actually in the official Jurassic World Dominion trailer, as a slightly extended look, being the scene where we saw the Mosasaurus jump out of the sea to attack the people on the boat. Or I believe it was actually gobbling up a cage of some sort, which contrasts what we got in the ending for the YouTube upload, where it simply just ended with Rexy getting away and the helicopter shining a light onto the camera, allowing for the logo to show up. However, the cinema prologue ended just before that with a short montage sequence of the Mosasaurus scene that we saw from the trailer, a different angled look of what we saw from the Allosaurus attack in Battle at Big Rock, and also a scene of the Gallimimuses being depicted as deers in headlights standing still in front of a vehicle as it comes closer to it. But these were nowhere to be seen online, besides one that appeared in the trailer. As we know, the prologue scenes will not be in the final cut of the movie, so an easy explanation is that these scenes simply won't be shown in the final build of the movie. However, I'd love to see that alternate perspective of the Battle at Big Rock Allosaurus attack. Isla Sauna, an island that hasn't been mentioned in the movies for a while now. Our most up-to-date knowledge about Isla Sauna is via Camp Cretaceous Season 4 that released back in December of 2021 and takes place in 2016 of the Jurassicverse timeline. During this season, we learned that a pair of Tyrannosauruses and a Spinosaurus as well as a few Dilophosauruses were taken directly from Isla Sauna over to Manticore Island. We don't know if this was a legal maneuver or not, however we now know that Isla Sauna is still active and people are going there, and even the dinosaurs are still living and breathing there as of 2016 from my assumptions. Either way, it couldn't have been long from the abduction of the Sauna dinosaurs to their transport over to Manticore Island. However, we also know that Isla Sauna will be showing up in Jurassic World Dominion in some way. We know this via an official behind the scenes image of a container during the filming of Jurassic World Dominion. This container seemed to be that of an embryo box with the 1990s styled make with the InGen logo on it as well. This box depicted and says Isla Sauna on it. This leads me to believe that potentially this crate is only seen and used during some sort of flashback sequence taking place on Isla Sauna, explaining some sort of backstory. We also know that the new character Kayla is a former cargo pilot that shipped some dino goods across the globe, so this also could have been referenced. Either way, Isla Sauna is appearing in Jurassic World Dominion in some way, shape or form, and we didn't get to see it in the trailer, or did we? I must admit, there are a load of aesthetics in the trailer that suggest took place on Isla Sauna. However, I think it's safe to say that these scenes happened in the Biosin forest. Which moves us on to our next thing that didn't appear in the trailer. What is the Biosin forest? Or more importantly, where are Biosin? Biosin is the new major bad guys in Jurassic World Dominion, dating back to their first ever appearance in 1993. Remember Dodson? Yes, that iconic line. Biosin have been working in the shadows for multiple decades, now striving to be the best of the best genetic company out there. Stealing work from InGen, and potentially even Manticore or Masrani Global in the process. Biosin's only possible appearance in the trailer was this scene in which we saw a massive circular building surrounded by a huge forest. Within that scene, we can see what we assume to be Biosin's dinosaur facility. Within this facility, they could have produced the dinosaurs of the Therizinosaurus, Giganotosaurus, Pyroraptor, and even potentially the Quetzalcoatlus. The forest surrounding the building is the Biosin forest, which is potentially the same forest we saw for the Therizinosaurus clips and also the Giganotosaurus clips in the trailer, thus marking Biosin's first on-screen appearance in a Jurassic movie. Should you wish to find out more about who Biosin are and what they've been up to, may I recommend my recent video discussing this exact topic.
You shouldn't use my name.
Dodson! Dodson! We've got Dodson here!
Yes, we have Dodson here. Connecting to Biosin, Lewis Dodson returns to a Jurassic movie after his debut in 1993's Jurassic Park. Played by a different actor this time around, Campbell Scott steps into the shoes of this Biosin agent, whom is now the CEO of Biosin. Lewis Dodson will be appearing in Jurassic World Dominion this summer. He may have been in the trailer, but only merely as an out-of-focus shoulder in the scene where we saw Dr. Wu with his fabulous and stylish new haircut. Lewis Dodson is undoubtedly going to be a huge plot focus for Jurassic World Dominion, and will be one of, if not the major factors for the movie. I assume he's going out of his way to create and show off these remarkable new dinosaurs we see in the Biosin forest, and potentially even has done much more that we're still yet to learn of. Dodson was a major character in the books who worked for Biosin, paying Nedry to steal the embryos from InGen. The same methods played out in 1983's Jurassic Park, and thus has led to this moment where he built Biosin to where it is today. There's much more to learn about this character, but we've got all of that jotted down in my Who Are Biosin video that I urge you all to check out to learn about this company from the books, but I promise there will be no spoilers.
You what?
What do you mean?
As I've just teased, Dr. Henry Wu appeared in the trailer with a brand new haircut, but interestingly, he didn't appear anywhere else. That single 1-second clip of him from the trailer is all we got, and it was all we know regarding this character. He was last seen being dragged away in Fallen Kingdom, and now seems to be working with or for Biosin. His character has recently expanded, getting a better understanding of him from Camp Cretaceous Season 3, seeing that he's much more of a vulnerable person and opened up much more frequently during Season 3. Maybe we might be seeing a similar version of Wu, as it seems like he is in a lot of trouble or discomfort, looking for aid and help from what we assume to be Lewis Dodson. So my assumption is that he may sadly be dying in some way, and might need Maisie's genetic sequence to save himself. However, I firmly believe that this may be his last movie in the Jurassicverse, sadly. Similar to why we may not have seen Rexy, I believe that he may be dying eventually within the culmination of this movie. But if we lose a beloved character from the franchise, it's safe to say there will be many new characters turning up instead.
What, if anything, can you tell us about the character you play?
Can't tell you nothing.
Not one thing.
Not a thing.
I figured as much. Worth a shot.
Have to ask. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not rolling dice, you know what I mean?
I get that. Don't want to come out snake eyes. Or dino eyes, I guess.
This movie will be introducing brand new characters such as Kayla Watts, who is a former cargo pilot as I mentioned earlier in the video. However, she's not the only new character being introduced to the franchise via this movie. The main characters in the movie are primarily the ones returning from Jurassic World, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and also Jurassic Park. But Dominion will be introducing new actors joining the franchise. We've met and seen the Wonder Wise's Kayla Watts, but Scott Hayes is also a brand new character, Daishan Lockman, and also Mamadou Ashe. At this point in time, the 3 new characters we haven't met yet are under the radar and we're not too sure who they play. However, thanks to early toy releases, we know that Daishan Lockman will be playing Soyona, I think that's how you say it, Santos, who seems like she's an Atrociraptor handler. So I assume her role is looking after the Atrociraptors, and then setting them free on Owen Grady in the streets of Malta. Now, Scott Hayes' character is available to view online somewhere. However, that's via leaked toys, and so I shall not be discussing what his name is. Either way, Scott Hayes' character did not show up in the trailer, along with Mamadou Ashe's character. For a great while now, we've been speculating whom his character may be, and how it's likely he could be a character showing up in live action from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. He doesn't want anyone to find out who his character is and says that he wants it to be a big reveal. Using that information and his many facial features that match that of Brandon Bowman's from Camp Cretaceous, the biggest current speculation going around is that he is Brandon. How awesome would that be? But again, we didn't see his character in the trailer. Should you wish to find out more about why I believe that Brandon and also Mamadou Ashe's character are the exact same people, feel free to check out my previous video where I discussed just that. But for this video, that's it. Those are all of the important things we didn't see in the trailer. As I'm sure you're aware, there may have been a few more I might have missed along the way, so feel free to let me know what you think has been missed out via this trailer, and let me know what's intriguing you the most from this video. But for the time being, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more. But most importantly, I hope you're all staying safe out there, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.